I would like to let everybody know how much I appreciate the love and concern and support that's been thrown my way. Needless to say, I'm not doing so good. Not coping very well with this. Josh was a very special young man, just like my daughter is special. And Chelsea's also a victim in this. She lost her brother. Chelsea was always self-supportive. She packed everything in her little tiny car. Went to Lubbock to go to Texas Tech. Got her degree. Never been a moment's worth of trouble. Josh, on the other hand, became a drug addict when he was like 14, 15, and we put a lot of energy and we invested a lot of time in the little man, trying to get him going. Josh always had issues with his self esteem, kind of like his old man. And he struggled a lot, always wanting approval. But people loved him. He had such a good heart. I gotta keep it together here, man. He had such a tender heart. I want to, I'm going to, eventually I will reply to every single person that has sent me messages. Uh, right now I'm overwhelmed. I haven't slept. I've slept about 3 hours in 4 days, and I have not ate at all. And my body's starting to consume itself. And I can't. I have no appetite. I can't eat. I've had this incredible circle of people around me. It's sheltered me, be it just through a message, through a phone call, or actually coming here in person. I've often wondered what makes people friends. And I think I may know is that people have attributes, they have traits, talents that you you like, that you wish you had yourself. And every one of y'all has something unique and something really special about you. That's why you're my friend. I don't collect friends. I prefer quality over quantity. Radney Foster wrote a song called Godspeed, and I've been listening to that song. And I hope y'all will take the time and hear it. It's one of the most beautiful songs that you'll ever hear. See, I used to refer to Josh as the little man. That was my nickname for him when he was growing up. We used to call him Bam Bam. He was freakishly strong as a young man. He was one hell of an athlete. He was a lot better football player than I could ever hope to be. He played on the A team at Hebron High, offense and defense, and he was a tank. He got a bad grade in math, and they cut him from the team because he had to concentrate on his grades. Well, when you know, idle hands are the devil's workshop. He hooked up with some kids that were not very cool, not very good, and he started doing meth. Did 2 years in Lousterant for muling meth to supply his own habit. See, I'm real, folks. I am not going to skirt issues. I'm going to be totally upfront and honest with y'all. I'm not going to paint a picture that doesn't exist. But in spite of all of Joshua's faults, he had an incredible heart. He knows that my health has been bad and that I've been, and that I'm in a lot of pain a lot of the time. And anytime he could do something to help me, he would do it. Call and check on me all the time. And he lived to come hear us play music. Eric Beatty, Jeff Hobson. We'd all get to get Travis Andrews, all get together and play. And Josh would just sit there. You know, and he was an old soul. He loved Texas country. He loved the music. He says, I feel like I should be paying y'all to hear y'all sing and play. Very unique in a young man so young. See this Desire chick. I took a vow that I was going to stop drinking because I thought it might help Josh. He was the reason, and he was very proud that I had stopped. My diet today subsisted of silver bullets and Bud Light. And I miss him so much already. The thing about the people in genre of music that I play in, there are no egos, there are no limos. There's down to earth people with the ability to tell a story through a song. When they come off that stage, they're every man. And people can come up and shake their hands and tell them how much they appreciated the songs. And people like Jeff and Eric, they'll tell the people, thank you for being here. Without you, there is no me. And because of the genre I play in, I've been able to meet some really awesome people. Radney Foster is one of those. Just passing, I got to shake his hand years ago and tell him how much I love his music. I remember him in Foster and Lloyd. His son died in a drowning accident, and so he wrote that song Godspeed. And I hope you'll listen to it, because it describes what I'm going through, what I'm dealing with. You know, I don't know what's going to happen in the next month or so. It lies in front of me like 30 miles of bad road. I got a boss, his name's Jim Drew. We call him Grizzly Adams. He's a big man with a big heart. And I've become very, very attached to that guy. I love his heart, I love his spirit. He's an animal lover. He takes in senior cats and cares for them. He will spare no expense. There little squirrels in his apartment complex, and he puts nuts out for them during the winter to make sure that they're fed. That's the kind of man he is. And he's been checking in on me, making sure I'm okay. There are not enough words to express how much I appreciate that man. And he told me, he said, dude, your job will be here. You're going to get paid. Just, you do what you got to do. But we're here for you. We love you, man. And you don't know what that means to me. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and blubber. I've done plenty of that. But I wanted y'all to know, and eventually I will be able to sit down and I'll be able to write to y'all, each one individually, and tell you how much I appreciate you and love you. But this seemed to be the easiest way, because I wanted y'all to be acknowledged. It's very important to me. Anyway, I love you guys. Keep me in your prayers. And I got a lot of navigation to do.